So I recently looked back at my channel, and one video that stood out was my The Little Prince review that I made 2.5 years ago. I hold this review in high regards, as I think it's a pretty good one, but when I tried to watch it as to listen to my reasoning, I found the audio to be insufferable. And also, my review, whilst being more than just a list of positives and negatives, never really tells you why this movie transcends that of just being a really good movie. So I've decided to revisit it to talk about what makes this movie different from all the others. Before I can say anything about the movie, I find it of utmost importance that I talk about the inception of this story. The Little Prince was written by Exupéry in the middle of World War II. It was made in hopes of capturing children's imaginations in their earlier years so that they would think on their own, and that's exactly what the book, and by proxy this movie, manages to do. It is a powerhouse in philosophy and makes not only a compelling argument, but an important argument on society. An argument that I wholeheartedly agree with. The movie starts with a narration from one of our main characters, the aviator. This character sticks out as a sore thumb in the world of the Little Prince. And yet, with his less serious personality, we find that we trust him more than all the other characters. This is because he shows the ability of self-criticism. As a child, he wanted to be an artist, but artists don't make money, and therefore grown-ups would not let him indulge in such a profession. So he learned to pilot airplanes, and learned skills that others deemed important. It's only when he finds the Little Prince that he looks at himself and understands that he himself does not think these skills are important. And this is where the message of this movie lies. Don't let others tell you what's important. Some people can grow a garden of 1,000 roses, yet they don't find what they're looking for, when what they're looking for can be found in just a single common rose. The movie wants us to understand that nothing is important unless you personally think of it as important. By this definition, a shovel can be more important than an entire country for one person. And I see no problems in accepting that this might be true. And these might have been the beliefs that ended Exupéry's life. But of course, this wouldn't resonate with people if the movie failed to capture the interest of the viewers. And sadly, that's exactly what the movie did. Most people don't know of this one because Zootopia came out the same weekend, and whilst Zootopia is a good movie, it didn't change the world the way that The Little Prince might have done had it gotten a proper chance. So, how is the movie? Well, that's not an easy question to answer. The first hour of this movie is where the movie is at its highest. If you give yourself to the feelings and thoughts of this movie for the first hour, then it will move you in a dozen different ways. Here the movie is at its best and at its smartest, giving us life lessons after life lessons with mature and brilliant storytelling that breaks down all the conventions of storytelling. The movie could have ended after the first hour. At that point, it had taught us all the lessons of the titular character, the Little Prince. But then the movie takes a steep dive in maturity, and I trust that Such a brilliant movie didn't fail to stick the landing, but instead offers a better perspective by dumbing the movie down as to make sure that the children watching the movie wouldn't miss the truth. And it teaches them all through the imagination of the little girl how they can use the wise words of the little prince to make a better future, not just for themselves, but for everyone.